What's up, gang? Illiaxon here, and welcome back to Deck of Haunts. We'll be expanding our house today. We have a little bit of essence, so we'll go ahead and get started with that by using one of these room cards we've been saving up. They're pretty simple. As long as it's 4 tiles or more, we just click the room we want to turn it into, and bam, we've got a brand new crematorium. I chose this spot since it's got a lot of traffic from all directions. If we accidentally kill somebody in there, that'll clean them up so nobody will freak out, which can be pretty beneficial. I'll spin what we have left to go ahead and add one more room this way and see what kind of adventurers we have. Okay, we've got some options here where we can choose a card or get one that's free. I'd rather have some options. Oh, these are some pretty good options. Let's go ahead and take the nursery since it freaks everybody out, and tension is the name of the game when it comes to insanity damage. We've got all our people showing up at once. None of them get to move twice. This one does have a silver shotgun, kind of fancy to be carrying around as you break into buildings. So that means that one unfortunately can kill our helpers. We can summon them back, so it's not the end of the world. Go ahead and get things started with a little damage to that guy, since he's going to be the most annoying one out of all of them. Alright, Krampus. That's right, sir. We're going to need you to get out here and do some work for us. We've still got plenty of time before they get here, so we'll go ahead and, well, if we do this now, it's going to become problematic to kill them. Well, drive them insane and then kill them. So we might actually hold off for a round on that. We will go ahead and curse one at random. You have the highest sanity, so how about you? And we will get their tension a little higher. And who do we want to pop? That one looks good. Got them down to the danger zone already. Go ahead and put our trap there and spread out some more love. We'll skip the ones that have kinship. Well, for him, we'll go ahead and do his, even though it's half damage, and then we'll pick on some other random schlub. How about them? Alright, all of them went to the side room. Oh, that's fantastic, guys. I really appreciate y'all sticking together like this. As a matter of fact, since you're so keen on hanging out together, let's just lock you up and keep you there for an extra round. Now, as for you with your shotgun, we're going to isolate you so kinship stops helping. Perfect. That has you several rooms apart from anybody that can assist you. Okay, things are looking pretty good for us. Everybody's hanging out in here for the most part. We're going to go ahead and trap this room. Up his tension a little bit. And do a little damage while we're at it. Hunter. Yeah, what kind of name is Hunter? Come on now, guys. Things are going well in here. We've got Krampus and the ghosts wreaking some havoc. I like it. Look at all these minions helping out for us. That'll probably make a good thumbnail. Alright, as for this guy, he's kind of tense again. Okay, we don't have to worry about him anymore. And we're going to start picking off some of these. Like so. Perfect. Down to 4 already. None of them have anything too terrible. The kinship slows us down a little, but nothing super bad. Go ahead and trap that. And do a little bit of damage to someone. Do a little more to you. We don't like the fact you brought that gun. Kinship's going to slow this down, but that's fine. Alright, now we're about ready for that night-long enchantment next time we see it. Until then, we will go ahead and do some more damage to these guys. Perfect. You don't need anything in this house. We'll take care of everything for you. Kind of like so. Alright, we do have everyone headed the correct way now, so a little bit of pressure, but nothing too terrible. The upside is these guys are going to take a lot of damage these days. Alright, we've got you and you left. We'll go ahead and just split you up. One of you can go back to the start. And then all we have to do is deal with that one. Who are you? Alice? Alright, time to go away, Alice. And since this now does damage to both, we can capitalize on that. And kill off a few people for some extra funds. We really don't have to worry about William here, because he's not gonna make it anywhere before turning around to run, so we got free reign of the board until then. And we are definitely gonna take advantage, because rooms are getting expensive the further away from the heart we get. We'll go ahead and do one of these. Finish you off. William's even taking the long way, so that's nice of him. Start getting some damage in on him so we don't have to worry about it as much later. And he's down to 3. Well, there's no way we can do 3 of one and not the others, so we'll just go ahead and get him finished off here. We made quite the profit with 420 essence. And it looks like we're going to have some issues with the cops soon. Until then, let's go ahead and pick a new card for us. Okay, we got some pretty good options here. I'm going to try Guttural Pain though, since it is a solo human only card. It's a little obnoxious there. But it does some damage, and then it does a whole bunch of drain to anything in adjacent rooms, which would be quite handy for several of the instances we've seen so far. Alright, got some money, so we're going to do some expanding. One there, and one there. Okay. Not bad. And since this adds tension, we're going to go ahead and put this near the front. How about this living room right here? And one creepy nursery, just like that. Fantastic. Alright, let's see what we got going on for the evening. We've got an occultist coming in first. I love it. And the rest of these... Okay, most of them aren't going to be able to be moved by our one movement card. A little obnoxious, but that's fine. We don't really have much to do this first round, so we'll just start getting our traps set up while we wait for more people to come. Alright, got the first couple we can actually damage. That's helpful. Not the best use, but our friend won't mind if we hurt him a little bit as long as it affects these. So we're going to do some Guttural Pain. Take the sanity out of these folks. Good start. And we'll do a little bit of regular damage as well. Them trickling into it at times pretty helpful for us. Especially since that gives us more than enough time to lay a bunch of traps. Get everybody's tension on the rise. Alright, we have our last joiner finally in. Okay, everybody's starting to get way more tense. That's good news for us. Our occultist is going to lose a few more hit points because he's such a team player. It did take out 2 people though, so go you. We'll call you Ted. Ted, you're the MVP of the night, sir. And you're by yourself, so we can do a little damage there. And we'll start racking up the insanity so we don't have to worry about them getting too far in. I'm gonna wait on that. Let's do a little more guttural pain. Perfect. Now we're ready for this, the next time we draw it anyway. Go ahead and trap that up and start doing some more damage. Don't worry, buddy, you're gonna make it. It'd be nice if Krampus would go bother somebody else, though. Come on, Krampus, be a team player. Alright, we've got everybody in one room. So that limits what we can do here. I guess since we can move one of these insane guys, I'll showcase that. Where'd he go? He's still not by himself, so we can't use the stone on him, but that's fine. We'll do a little bit of damage to him. And the rest of these are pointless. Here's our buddy, sacrificing himself like a champ. Gotta love our friends. At this point, we don't really need any of these trap cards. We are mostly just waiting for him to move out of that room so we can start killing these guys in mass. Perfect. We'll go ahead and get our enchantment ready. That way we can do physical damage with all the tension multipliers. He is going to run when he sees some of these bodies, but at this point I don't think that's going to be much of an issue, so we'll start doing damage to him anyway. I've got our first death for double dipping. Alright, and you're just getting chased around by the ghost. I'm glad you two are having a nice tour of the place. Krampus has quite a few packages for us, which is not bad. We probably won't need them, but it's always nice to have some extra fuel in the tank if we have to cast a lot in one round. He's slowly making his way back. We could probably hold off killing any of these till he walks past them at this rate, since we're not getting a lot of single target damage. Do some of that. And then move again. Alright, he's one room away, so as long as we don't kill anybody this round, we should be fine. We will go ahead and up the tension, though. That'll make the killing a little bit quicker. Oh, excellent. We can actually use guttural pain on him to erase all three of them at once. And then finish him off. That's a really good round for us. Alright, and today will be cop night, it looks like, for sure now. Okay, we've got some more options. We'll go ahead and take a room, just because the rooms are fun. None of the other ones were really speaking to me there. Make a few quick additions. We're going to make a very large living room. Actually, hang on. It's cheaper if we start here. Only 95 opposed to the 110. Go ahead and expand it out. It's going to be a pretty gigantic room overall, and that's fine. But it is going to let us start adding some of these auxiliary rooms, like the sacrificial room. We just need a 4-tile room for it. We'll make that right here. Now we can get rid of cards if we want. Oh, that looks pretty good. We'll save those 70 and go into the cop night. And here it is. In the news, officers are on the scene, calling all cars, introducing the latest understanding of the term house arrest. Sources close to the matter at the county police station say officers are preparing a raid of the mysterious but supposedly uninhabited house at the edge of town. It's true, we are pretty much uninhabited. Ground zero for countless disappearances and sudden onset insanity, the state will soon experience the full force of our boys in blue, ready to shoot open locks or anything fleshy in their way, demonstrate their scouting knowledge through calculating compass use, and leaving no door uncreaked with their flashlights. Finally, we may get to the bottom of our disappearing citizens. First of all, I would like to point out, if y'all would stop breaking into my house, we wouldn't have these issues. But since you demand on doing it anyway, you cops are going to get the same treatment. You're not a cop. What are you doing here, Kim? And we have a cheater cop. Broke in next to the bell tower. That's rude. And we have several more on the way. We are going to have to keep this guy in mind. With clear mind, he doesn't lose more than 4 sanity at a time, which is a little obnoxious. The rest shouldn't be too hard to deal with. We are going to have another Pathfinder breaking and entering somewhere, but it is what it is. We'll trap this room since most of them will still be going through it, and we'll go ahead and start doing a little bit of damage to you, Lieutenant Thompson. We have 2 Lieutenant Thompsons. Okay, that might be a little confusing, but whatever. Alright, and you all have pistols. Nobody cares. We're going to go ahead and hex you so you get tension every round. You have a little bit, and so do you. Keep on him for now since he's closest to our heart, really. That's right, visit the bell tower. We don't have any good options for guttural pain at the moment. Nobody's lined up next to each other. And since we do have so many of them already coming in here, body and soul is going to be something we're going to use soon, I imagine. For now, though, we will drive up the tension on him a little more. And we will use clawing stone on him. Make some damage. Call it a day. Ah, how true it is that that cremation is convenient. There's a chance y'all might see that. Alright, are any of you going the right way? Yeah, all 3 of you. Well, that's rude. We have some options for that, though, like putting a trap there for starters. Go ahead and do a little insanity damage. Make sure and get the right one. Alright, you're only 2 rounds away. I don't like that. We're probably going to wind up killing you. Is a way to fix that. Go ahead and get you lower. And start getting some of you other ones almost insane. Anybody by themselves? No? Okay. Thankfully, we do have some additional options here. Let's send him back somewhere. That looks good. Alright, you 2 troublemakers. Who do we have here? Lieutenant Thompson and Kim. Well, it's going to be a bad day for both of you, I'm afraid. We're going to go ahead and kill you off and drive you insane. Now we've got a stopgap, since that should make any of them, including the police, turn around. Go ahead and spread the love with some more hexing. And since 3 people are about to go in there, we'll do that for tension reasons. Fantastic. We're just going to kind of ignore you while you're lost off to the side. Alright, I think it's about time we get body and soul going for us. And I don't think we're going to be using chilling cold anymore, so we're going to go ahead and sacrifice that. Help streamline our deck a little bit. And we'll do some tremendous damage to you. Fantastic. All right, all three of them are panicked. Perfect. Still no good options for this. We will start doing some damage in here, though. A little bit like so. And although it won't hurt anybody else, we can do a little damage to them while they're by themselves. Okay, you guys are very stressed, which is beautiful for us. We'll go ahead and do some good damage that way. And a little bit of damage to this guy back here. Alright, all of y'all swap spots. That works out. I'm gonna go ahead and lock y'all in here, which does kill one of you, unfortunately. You can go ahead and drive them insane first. Oh, scary body. That's right. Everybody's gonna turn around and run. Oh no, Krampus has removed the body. That is problematic for us. Let's make a new one. Krampus, you're mostly helpful. There we go. Alright, you're kind of getting close to the exit, so we're going to need to do something about you. And that works out super great. 2 birds, 1 stone and all that. Go ahead and trap their exit. We're making a pretty good amount off this, so... Alright. It looks like we're going to get to capitalize on guttural pain some more. Another death. This guy can't lose a lot of sanity at once, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and get him softened up a little bit. Finish him off this round. And get him really, really close. Henderson, I'm afraid you're not going to make it past the nursery today. Go. That will end the cop invasion for us. Got quite a few kills and some good insanity. Looks like we gained our 3rd level, so unlocked a host of new cards for us. Oh, and we get to upgrade a card. That's fantastic. This only costing 2, even though it's a one-time use, would be pretty great. We got a whole lot of mileage out of guttural pain, though, so this doing more damage and drain is probably our best bet. We don't need to remove anything quite yet, so we're good there. Being able to disable all the traits while in a room's pretty nice for an option. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up another room we can make in the future. Join me next time as we expand the house even further, and we're going to try to include some more of these special rooms now that we're starting to get a good income. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.